where it all begins. Got my first pill box when I was just 10. Mom fills it up as the doctors recommend. Yeah, they told me it would help me, but the pain, it didn't end. It kept me at a baseline, I didn't feel better. High school came, I couldn't hold it together. Feeling so helpless, all I could do was cry. Cause I didn't want to live, but I was too scared to die. So I made the decision to take a knife from the kitchen, took my sleeves and rolled them up so they wouldn't attract attention. My tears were clouding my vision as I made the first incision. I had no idea I was forming an addiction. It gave me the rush I'm missing, but look at what I did. How'd I get this twisted? Told myself I'll never do that again in my life, but I had broken that promise by the very next night.
Stay and start to explain that all of the time I spent away, I was hurting myself, not knowing my wealth. Now all of the scars I have to blame, I'm not the same.
It was a monster I'd given up controlling. Teachers asked me why my knuckles are always swollen. I knew behind my back kids were calling me a freak, and I couldn't be mad, I would've done the same thing. But they see one cut and they act so alarmed, and they ask the same question, do what happened to your arm? Do what happened to your arm? And they wouldn't stop asking, Anderson, what happened to your arm? What do you think happened? I knew there was suspicion that I did it for attention, as if all I ever wanted was indefinite suspension. Not to mention taking from my friends and flown down to Houston. It's been 6 long weeks inside a mental institution. Now, I was in pain every day, and the razor blade's the one thing to help it go away. I looked into the mirror and I hated myself. You no longer have to judge me, I labeled myself. Screw 'em, I don't care who saw. I'll be dead soon enough, so it doesn't matter at all. Because once you decide you're gonna tear a house down, everybody stops caring if you mess up the walls.
Stay and start to explain that all of the time I spent away, I was hurting myself, not knowing my wealth. Now all of the scars I have to blame, I'm not the same.
Nobody knows what you've gone through. You just need someone to talk to. And you keep trying to quit, but there's no rehab for this. There's no pill that'll make things right. No makeup to hide those nights that I held a knife, and so I had to fight. And as of 2011, it's out of my life. So this is for the girl who's planning to kill herself, using a razor blade as a tiny cry for help, cause her boyfriend cheated on her with her best friend. And so every time she cuts, thinking this one is for him. For the guy with the cuts that his classmates notice, always being called a whip, who can handle his emotions. Now he's hopeless, always down. He walks around with a frown. He's sweating from wearing long sleeves all year round. I've been there. Yeah, I know it's hard. They say time heals wounds, but it doesn't heal scars. When I look at my arms though, I see something different there. I don't see the scars, I see everyone that isn't there. And yeah, it isn't fair that there'll always be labels that'll always be interpreted as mentally unstable. I can change what you see, I can change what they mean. Yeah, you saw what I fought, now you see what I beat.
Stay and start to explain that all of the time I spent away, I was hurting myself, not knowing my worth.